Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about persuasion and correlation. I will talk about three appeals which are ethos, pathos, and logos as well. So first, what is persuasion? It's a communication skill that speaker persuades audiences change their attitude or action by providing credible sources, showing facts, analyzing data, and so on. The speaker will try best to make audiences accept the advocated message from his or her speech, while the speaker will still leave audiences choices to believe or not. However, correlation is a different thing. Speaker usually force audiences to agree with him or her by threatening and giving pressure, which will leave audiences no other option. Today, lots of people confuse these two concepts. In fact, they are totally different. Here's an example in child education. Children sometimes make parents get headache because many parents have no idea about how to deal with naughty children. So here's a video talking about some strategies of child education.
Basically just wouldn't budge. To convince a child to keep walking, try switching roles with them. If you need to cross the road, for example, act like you're afraid to do it on your own. Let the child play the role of the parent, and you'll see that they'll immediately get into the game and do what you want them to do. There's another way out. Give your kid a choice. Either they hold your hand or go in the stroller. In most cases, your kid will readily take your hand. When they won't accept punishment for bad behavior. So what should you do if your child has misbehaved but isn't ready to face the music? Simply talk to them like you would if you were talking to an adult. Calmly explain why they're guilty and why they're going to be punished. You can make a business proposal like suggesting that they should either pay a fine from their piggy bank or do the dishes for the next week. Let them have the right to choose, even when they make mistakes. Now, please keep in mind that emotional abuse is never the right way out. So, instead of making your child stand in the corner for a long time, open up a dialogue and figure out together how their mistake can be fixed. When they refuse to eat their meal but demand junk food. If a child refuses to eat lunch but wants their favorite sugary stuff instead, offer them dessert as a prize for cleaning up their plate. This tip works extremely well if your kid is competitive.
So, in this video, we see that the expert gives some bad examples about educating children, like saying you won't get any sweets if you don't eat the whole plate of soup. That's a correlation, because the parent leaves the kid with no choice. If he wants to eat sweets, he must have the soup. Conversely, the suggestion to the parent in the same problem is saying if you eat the whole plate of soup, I'll get you your favorite sweets for dessert. Then, even though the child is not forced to eat the soup, he's still willing to do that to get the sweets. That's persuasion. A successful persuasion speaker makes audiences believe trust him or her can be a good option. A concept can be applied on persuasion speech is the three persuasive appeals. The three persuasive appeals are ethos, pathos, and logos. For ethos, it's also known as ethical appeal. The main purpose is to show speakers' credibility to audiences. It's like a personal branding. Ethos can be established by speakers' authority, status, research, or so forth. To win trust from audiences, the speaker may need to show the professionalism in the field of this topic. For example, an athlete may persuade her friend to buy the same shoes as hers, saying something like she wins champion with these shoes. Pathos is also known as emotional appeal. Obviously, the purpose of pathos is to appeal audiences' emotions, motivations, biases, and things to persuade them. Pathos can be applied by sharing emotional stories, speaking in emotional tone or so. For instance, audiences may feel sympathy to paths with teary eyes on a public service announcement of animal abuse, and then are voluntary to donate or adopt these homeless pets. Logos are easy to understand as logic appeal. It's used to support arguments with logic, statistics, and reason. Here is Preventing Fires public service advertising. Ethos is applied by providing the authority of this PSA. It's sponsored by the capital stock fire insurance companies. On the top of Ethos message, it gives data of children accidents with fire, which serves as logos. And the pathos is applied because the advertising draws a picture, a little boy with fire engine. People are always feeling sympathy to children and they care a lot about children problems. Therefore, it's a good example with the three appeals. That's all. Thanks for watching.